Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we're diving into Make Your Bed by retired four-star U.S. Navy SEAL Admiral William H. McRaven. Drawing on 37 years of service, Admiral McRaven distills 10 life-changing principles he gleaned from his time in the SEALs. Principles that you can apply to your life to overcome any obstacle and change the world in small but meaningful ways. Each chapter reveals a simple yet profound piece of wisdom, illustrated with compelling anecdotes from McRaven's extensive military career, which took him from the rigors of SEAL training to the complexities of combat in Iraq and Afghanistan. This book is perfect for team leaders in search of motivational strategies, individuals struggling to find direction, and motivational speakers looking for stories that inspire resilience and perseverance. Whether you're looking to make small improvements in your daily life or to lead others through challenging situations, Make Your Bed offers invaluable lessons on discipline, leadership, and the importance of doing the little things right. Join us as we summarize the key takeaways from Admiral McRaven's inspiring manifesto that has the power to transform your life, one made bed at a time. Make your bed. Little things that can change your life, and maybe the world. Introduction. Start your day with a purposeful foundation. Imagine starting your day with a small yet meaningful victory, something that sets the tone for the rest of the day. That victory could be as simple as making your bed. Admiral William H. McRaven, a retired Navy SEAL, posits that this ordinary morning ritual can have a profound impact on your life. After decades of military service and innumerable lessons learned on the battlefield, McRaven shares his wisdom, which promises to influence not just the veteran or the active soldier, but every person seeking to make a positive change in their life. In his memoir, McRaven distills the essence of his experiences into potent life lessons, advocating a disciplined approach to everyday hurdles. He conveys how the principles learned in the Navy can be applied beyond military contexts, providing listeners with a blueprint for tackling challenges and enhancing their resolve. You'll discover that it's never wise to assess someone based on first impressions alone, and why failure is a critical ingredient for success. Also, you'll encounter the unexpected significance of being a sugar cookie, a military term that comes with a gritty lesson, and how the act of singing, often perceived as a small rebellion, can rally the spirits and change the course of a career. Let's dive in and explore how this book exemplifies the idea that the simplest actions, taken with resolve and purpose, can lead to life's greatest transformations. Part 1. The simple discipline of bed-making and the undying value of camaraderie. Picture the crisp corners and taut sheets of a perfectly made bed, a beacon of order amidst the chaos of life. This is where Admiral William H. McRaven, drawing from his SEAL training, begins his narrative on the power of discipline and detail. Making your bed every morning might seem trivial, yet it's a gesture that can fundamentally shift your mindset for the day ahead. In the dust and dawn of Coronado, McRaven and his fellow trainees imbibed more than just the technique of bed-making. They absorbed the principle of kick-starting the day with a completed task. It's about momentum, an ignition of productivity that snowballs from one modest accomplishment to the next. And for those who faltered, the sugar cookie awaited, a salty, sandy lesson in embracing the unexpected discomforts that challenge resilience. But beyond the solitude of morning routines, McRaven underscores the significance of human connections, of teamwork. The story takes a sobering dive as he recounts a harrowing parachute accident that left him wrestling with his own vulnerabilities. In those grueling months of recovery, his wife, Georgianne, exemplified the strength found in others when we're too fractured to stand alone. McRaven's narrative is more than a collection of anecdotal wisdom. It's a testament to the belief that life cannot be navigated in solitude. We all face moments where the gravity of our challenges threatens to crush us, and it's in those moments that we must look to the hands of our teammates, our friends, our family, to help bear the weight. Whether it's the simplicity of a made bed or the complex interweaving of support systems, McRaven's insights are clear. The path to a fulfilled life is paved with daily discipline and the unwavering support of those around us. Part 2. Look past appearances and brace for life's unpredictability. You've heard it time and again. Don't judge a book by its cover. But how often do we truly embrace this mantra? Admiral William H. McRaven shares insights from his rich tapestry of military experiences, driving home the point that our initial perceptions can be woefully inaccurate. The heart and spirit of an individual are what count, not the exterior facade. But this goes both ways. Sometimes we may be too quick to trust or misplace our confidence in someone simply because they seem the part. Consider the case of Tom Norris, whom McRaven witnessed at a recruitment center. At first glance, Norris's unassuming appearance belied the tenacity and courage of the war hero he truly was, an embodiment of exceptional bravery and resilience. Norris's story serves as a powerful reminder to look beyond the surface when evaluating the character and potential of others. Additionally, McRaven speaks to the often harsh and unforgiving nature of life. Through his SEAL training trials, such as enduring the punishment of becoming a sugar cookie, he realized that fairness is not a guarantee. These grueling experiences taught him a fundamental truth. Life doesn't concern itself with our notion of fairness. So when you find yourself assailed by the abrasive sands of circumstance, without reason or justification, it's not a signal to retreat into despondency. Instead, McRaven advocates for a robust acceptance of life's inherent inequity. Embracing the unpredictability and pushing forward is the only viable option. The refusal to succumb to the merciless whims of fate is what forges strength and character. McRaven's story invites us to confront these challenges head-on, resisting the urge to lament the unfairness, but rather to rise, endure, and advance with renewed determination. Part 3. Fail forward and dare to venture beyond the safe harbor. Failure. It's a word that conjures distress, yet it is also a beacon of potential growth. Admiral William H. McRaven frames a contrarian view, encouraging us to see defeat not as a pitfall, but as an unlikely mentor. He draws from the relentless adversity faced during his SEAL training, sharing a message that champions resiliency forged in the crucible of frequent failure. McRaven emphasizes that failure is often inevitable, but collapse under its weight is not. The training regimen was formidable, and failures were met with the infamous circus, a punishing drill designed to test the limits of physical and mental tenacity. It was in the aftermath of recurring failures, the choppy waters and relentless tides, that McRaven and his swim partner excelled, turning their past impediments into the driving force behind their ultimate triumph. Embedded in this narrative is a lesson about the vital importance of risk-taking. A life lived within the bounds of comfort is tranquil, yet lacks the profound exhilaration of bold endeavors. McRaven faced a daunting challenge during a mission in Iraq, where a timely but perilous daylight raid was the linchpin of a hostage rescue. The decision to strike under the burning sun with obstacles aplenty was laden with risk. Nevertheless, it was this very gamble, a formidable leap into uncertainty, that enabled a victorious mission. McRaven's stories are not just tales of military valor, they are odes to the human spirit's capacity to harness failure and fear as catalysts for success. Learning from past missteps and summoning the courage to step into the unknown are not only strategies for the elite soldier, they are universal imperatives for anyone seeking to leave the safety of the known for the promise of an extraordinary horizon. Part 4. Face your fears and emerge with indomitable spirit in life's darkest hours. Embrace the courage to persist against life's relentless tide. That is the clarion call from Admiral William H. McRaven. Your resolve to pursue your dreams will be tested, not just by the trivial hurdles of life, but by the monumental barriers that can instill trepidation in the stoutest of hearts. Imagine plunging into an abyss, not just of water, but of fear, where predators lurk in the shadows. This was the reality for McRaven and his SEAL team as they navigated the treacherous, shark-infested waters. And yet, it was these very waters that bore the test of true courage. The fear of formidable sharks was real, but so was the determination to succeed, to swim through the night and surface not as a victim but a victor. McRaven defied his fears, buoyed by the unwavering focus on his ultimate goal, to earn the trident badge of the SEALs. But courage is not reserved for the trial by sea alone. Life, with all its unpredictability, requires us to summon our bravest self, especially in the shadow of tragedy. We face the inevitable specter of loss, the wear of illness, and the raw grief that can tear at our very being. In these moments of profound darkness, your character is honed, and your courage serves as a wellspring of resilience, not just for yourself, but for others. Drawing from the profound grief experienced by a Navy special operator at the loss of his twin brother in Iraq, McRaven illustrates how grace can be found amidst despair. It is in rising to carry the sorrow of others, offering solace, and a commitment to honor the legacy of the fallen, that we witness the pinnacle of human courage and compassion. McRaven's narrative ultimately calls us to not yield to fear, to not cower in the face of the abyss, whether it be filled with the ocean's predators or life's agonizing trials. Instead, we are prompted to aspire, to persevere, and to epitomize the strength that lies in the human spirit, standing resilient against the harsh currents of life and being the best version of ourselves for those around us in their darkest hours. Part 5. Summon the strength to uplift others and stand resolute in the face of adversity. When the wick of your willpower is soaked and the flame of your passion flickers in the wind, the right words from a friend can reignite your determination. Never underestimate the power one individual has to inspire hope and lead others out of despair. In the same spirit, we should aim to be pillars of support, igniting the flame of hope in those around us. In the grueling training of Navy SEALs, there is a notorious challenge known as Hell Week, where one's limits are not just tested but pushed beyond comprehension. It is during these darkest hours, submerged in frigid mud, with exhaustion clawing away at every fiber of being, that the true test of unity and encouragement comes to the fore. For McRaven, the memory of a Hell Week night, when the melodic defiance of a single soldier's song lifted the spirits of many, stands as a testament to the collective strength that arises when hope seems lost. One voice swelled into many, and surrender transformed into resilience, all because a lone individual dared to lead through darkness with song. And now, let's talk about the most formidable of all battles, the one against the urge to quit. To embrace life in its full spectrum, radiant joys interspersed with painful strife, is to recognize that one cannot exist without the other. When adversity knocks at your door, echoing the temptation to yield, remember that self-pity is a luxury unaffordable. Your life's tapestry is woven from the threads you choose to pick up and the vigor with which you weave them. Admiral McRaven shares the poignant story of Adam Bates, a soldier who stood valiantly against the tide of a life-altering injury. Even in the sterile silence of the hospital, with limbs lost and body bearing the scars of war, Bates communicated a powerful resolve to prevail. This unwavering commitment in the face of harrowing circumstances is the hallmark of a SEAL, of a warrior, of a survivor. Remember, it's not just the soldiers on the battlefield who are called to embody this tenacity. If Bates's undaunted spirit can be a beacon, then so too can we harness that same fortitude. Never underestimate your potential to persevere, to push through the mire of challenges, and to emerge, steadfast and resolute, into the clearing of victory. Final summary. Inside every story of grit and valor told by a seasoned Navy SEAL lies a treasure trove of wisdom that transcends the battlefield. This book encapsulates the essence of such a perspective, born from the crucible of some of the most intense and rigorous training known to humankind. It's a distillation of hard-earned insights that are as applicable to the challenges of daily life as they are to navigating the perils of war. A SEAL's journey is filled with encounters that stretch the bounds of physical endurance and mental fortitude. But it's within these encounters that fundamental lessons in courage, resilience, and the importance of a steadfast support system are crystallized. By embracing the inevitable failures, confronting deep-seated fears, and learning to stand strong for others even when it feels impossible to stand at all, one can uncover the blueprint for a fulfilled and purpose-driven life. The messages conveyed in these pages hold a universal appeal, providing guidance that can inspire and empower any individual seeking to overcome personal barriers and achieve their life goals. It's a narrative that speaks to the heart of what it means to live authentically and with conviction, with each page offering a reminder that life, in all its unpredictability, is a journey best navigated with unwavering resolve and an unshakable belief in oneself. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.